1, 2, 3, and so forth. And it's monotonous. It gets repetitively redundant. I know that's what people sit there and they look at it, and some enjoy it, some think the same thing that I'm thinking. But the game of volleyball is just fertile with abstinence. There's things that can be put into it. And I think that's the reason why it really never caught on. You know, you actually get more time watching golf on TV than you do watching international volleyball games. In fact, I've seen more play on 8-ball billiards or 8-ball pool than I've seen on volleyball. They don't do it. And it's because of that reason. It's a monotonous thing that goes on, and it doesn't work well with the brain. And then the third thing, and of course I'm prejudiced, is Rocball. Now Rocball, I think, is a balance of talent. Because we have, as in volleyball, you have a side-out system where the service team has the advantage of the score. Well, we kept that. We built on that. We used that as a fundamental basis to build up. And rally point scoring, they tore it down. Us, we built on top of that. W.G. Morgan came out with these rules, and he was good as far as he went. And there's nothing wrong with what he did. So what we did was we added defensive scoring to the game. And then we added 1, 2, and 3-point scoring. And then, as we saw on that diagram over there, we added what we call the vertical areas of play. In volleyball, you have the horizontal. That's just the court itself. But in this game, we have a 6-foot-high, 12-foot-wide goal located 7 to 8 feet behind the court. And what this does in this game is puts a whole new competitive feature to it. Because in volleyball, if you're in the back court and the ball's over your head, you let it go. But in this game, you put the ball over your head, you let it go, it's going to go in and cause a 3-point score against you. So you don't do that. So you have to be a little bit more in tune to what you're doing and where you're at.
Okay. And what makes Rocball special and fun?
Okay, again, it's the point and the scoring system. This is a game where you can get a penalty and lose a point. The service team, for example. The first serve of any player moving into that position has got to hit the ball over the net. I mean, the game's got to be started. And when you win the serve, you win the responsibility of putting or activating the game. If you don't do that on the first serve, you lose a point, and the other team gets to serve back. So you've got to do it after the first serve, it doesn't matter. And also, in this game, if you hit the ball over the net, the receiving team on the serve only has 2 hits to hit it back because it's the offensive and defensive scoring. And we don't want to give them the advantage of the serve. The service team has the advantage of scoring. Only the service team can close out a set, and only the service team can win the game.
Okay, I get it.
Usually. Cut.
Okay, that's great. You're doing both of you are doing great. One.
Is Rocball hard to learn?
At first it is, because of the different rules, and you have to be in a certain position off the serve. The serving team doesn't have to worry about it. The receiving team, the goalie has to be in his goalie box. The 2 front line people have got to be within the 10-foot line of the net. And the fielders are on either side or in a diamond shape. It doesn't matter. That's how they're going to do it. No one's allowed in this box on the first hit off the serve, except the goalie. And if you're really good at Rocball, and you're a server, what you want to do, if you're a real good server, it's kind of like a baseball. You hit that ball as hard as you can, straight here, to this point. Because over here, you can get the best possible chance of scoring. 1, 2, or 3 points off this position right here. After the first hit, then these people can